Hi, my name is Julia M. Spencer. I'm a real estate advisor, investor, and your number one source for real estate advice online. And it's amazing that I'm here by myself, so I figured I'll do a quick video. First off, the title of this video is going to be Homeowner Warranties, why you need one, which ones are the best ones, and how you can go about analyzing which one is good for you. And before I get into the topic, make sure you subscribe at the bottom of this video to my newsletter so you can be notified whenever I post new videos, and also to stay in touch with me. Feel free to leave me comments, suggestions below this video, whatever you'd like to say to me, and I'll read it. So I'm actually sitting here on the roof actually of my friend's apartment in Upper West Side in Manhattan, and I'll show you the view. It's amazing. As I'm here traveling again this summer, I actually hadn't planned to do any videos, but I'm kind of decided to stay for a couple more days here, and we of course ran into a problem, as we always do when I'm away, and that's kind of anticipated. I don't even think much about it anymore. When something breaks, I kind of just anticipate things breaking when I'm gone. And I have an amazing friend, shout out to Danielle, who's taking care of stuff, and our washer's broken in one of my vacation rentals. So this is something that actually happened about 2 weeks ago, and we've been trying to ever since to try to get the warranty company to come out and either give us a replacement or repair it. And of course I try to send my own people first, because I don't want to pay $70 for somebody to tell me that it's broken. I already know that it's broken. I kind of just want it fixed, especially if it's an appliance like a washer or a dishwasher. Those things are pretty important, so I want to take care of those pretty swiftly. And so yeah, so here we are. And we determined that the washer can't be repaired, so we have to get a new one. And the warranty company, of course, has to send their own people to determine whether or not something's broken or not. So you know, it's just been taking forever to get a replacement, and hopefully next week we'll be able to get that replacement. But the thing is that not all warranty companies are the same, and you probably even think that maybe, you know, they're a ripoff because they charge you, you know, anywhere from $50 to $100 a month whether something's broken or not. And maybe you have a brand new home with all brand new stuff, and it might not be necessary. But in my case, with as many properties as I have, most likely something's going to break in each one of them at any one time. So I just prefer to have that assurance that if something does break, specifically something major like an air conditioning, or I have a plumbing issue or an electrical issue, those are the three things that are the most expensive to fix, that I can get somebody to fix that. For example, a compressor on an air conditioner, even if it's for a small house, could cost you easily a couple of $1,000s. If you have a plumbing issue that's under the ground on a property that has set on a slab and not a crawl space, that can put you back a couple thousand as well. And yeah, it just goes on from there. And trust me, all those things have happened to me, so I know pretty much exactly how much anything in any of my houses is going to cost. Also, after you've known your properties and had them for a long time, you pretty much be able to assess what the remaining age is of any one item in your home. And you know, if anything that I have is nearing their expiration date, as I call it, I'd rather just have the insurance and be assured that it's going to be paid for when it's broken. In this case, it's just the washing machine. Washing machine is not one of the high-end items. It's pretty cheap to get a washing machine. It's a couple of $100 maybe for a cheap one, maybe $1,000 if you get a more expensive one. But really, it's all about, you know, somebody to come and pick up the old one, to install the new one, and all the other crap that goes along with it that I don't want to deal with as a landlord. So it's really good to have that insurance. Now, you might say, and my current helper manager Danielle actually said that too, why does it take 2 weeks to replace a washer? And I'm like, well, that's actually pretty quick. And he's like, what? Why doesn't somebody come the next day and replace a washer when it's broken? And I'm like, you got to remember that there's really only maybe 10 major homeowner warranty companies out there, and I've tried them all, and I go back to my 2 or 3 favorites, and the rest of them are really not worth the paper that they're written on. And so you kind of have to like weave your way through which one works best in your area, and kind of stick with them, because you're gonna need them at some point in time. So I don't get any endorsements for this video, and this is not a video to make any kind of advertisements of any of those companies, but I can tell you which company that I use that worked best for me. I pretty much exclusively now use American Home Shield, just because, not because they're better than any of the other ones, they just have a wider reach, and they're just the largest one, I believe. I think one of the larger ones anyways. And in my area, they have access to the most contractors. And yeah, sometimes you're on hold forever. Yesterday I think I was on hold for 4 hours to get somebody to approve this new washer. That's actually quite unusual, but it does happen. But when that happens, after that happens and they approved it and they go through their procedures and process, you're assured a new washer, and I think that's pretty cool. So I've used Choice Warranty, I believe it is, one time too. I found that even though their prices per month are maybe a little bit cheaper, they just don't have access to as many contractors. And the contractors that I did find were not available, or they would put the warranty work at the last, at the bottom of their to-do list, so you probably never get access to them. And or they just don't show up. So American Home Shield, I've been pretty much assured that people will show up, and of course you get sometimes better contractors and sometimes worse contractors. It just all depends, but I've just had more luck with them. Now, one time, I think it was like maybe 15 years ago, I bought a condo in Macon, Georgia, and I lived in that condo for about 8 months or so. And it came with a warranty that hadn't expired yet, so it came basically with my purchase, and it was 210 homeowners warranty, and I believe they were pretty good as well. I don't remember why I didn't renew that with that company. The prices, I guess, the prices are anywhere between $50 to $100 already that I mentioned per month. This is the price that you pay for the warranty, and then if somebody comes out, you can expect to pay anywhere from $50 to $100 or $150 per visit, and you're not responsible for anything else. So that might sound pretty expensive, but it also pays for your peace of mind, especially if you know that some of the things are kind of towards the end of their life, especially air conditioning, heating systems, plumbing, and any kind of electrical issues. Those 3, if you think that anything in your home is going to be shot here soon with those 3 things, go ahead and get that homeowner's warranty. I highly recommend it. And if you're a landlord, of course, that can save you thousands. And especially if you own properties that are used a lot, such as vacation rentals, where people come and go all the time, and they kind of expect things to work, and they use your property, basically have high usage of those appliances, and they run the air conditioning really high, or the heat. So those kinds of properties that get used a lot, definitely consider having homeowner's warranty on those. So in short, in the beginning, I always thought homeowner warranties are a waste of money. But unless you're an appliance expert, or you know how to work on air conditioning and heating systems, plumbing, and electrical, then you can fix all this stuff by yourself. If you've known my channel, you know me, you know I can't fix anything other than change a light bulb. So I really am dependent on those people, kind of like as an insurance policy for when my contractors that I work with are either not available or just don't have the expertise to work on something very specific. With this washer, for example, I did send my guy Carl. Thank goodness Carl was around, and he basically just said what I didn't want to hear was basically, okay, this washer's shot, it's got to go. So I had to pay Carl and I had to pay the warranty company to tell me basically that the washer is shot, but in return I'm going to get a free washer and warranty will pay for it, even though I had to wait for 4 hours for this on the phone yesterday. But in any case, it's resolved. And my friend Danielle actually said to me, why don't you just shop around for another warranty company? You actually typically sign up for a year contract. In most cases you can't get out of that contract unless there's a penalty. So I'm not quite sure where I am on that contract. A lot of times too, when you sign up, there's like a 30-day grace period where you can't make any claims. So after those 30 days, if something breaks, then you make use of that warranty then, but you can't within the first 30 days, so that you can't like buy the warranty, like something breaks and then it's like, oh, I'll go buy the warranty now, 2 days from now it's fixed. It doesn't work that way. But if you have something that might break, or maybe it's broken and you just don't know about it, you can buy the warranty and just kind of wait, if you have that luxury, and kind of get it fixed with something else that might break in the future. You could do that too. So even talking to my other investor friends, most all of them have homeowner warranties on their houses, so it's a good idea. It's not a rip-off, just in case you're wondering what it is. And especially if you are a landlord or have vacation rentals, it's an excellent idea to have those. And the other thing I wanted to say is, when you do sign up for a contract, I'm pretty sure it's like that with the other companies too, but with a lot of them you get like a package where certain things are included and some things are not included. So make sure that whenever you sign up for a homeowner's warranty, you include the high-end items, the 3 high-end items that I already mentioned, and that's HVAC and the air conditioning and the heating system, any kind of plumbing issues, any kind of electrical issues. Those 3 things are most important. Everything else doesn't really cost that much to fix. And then a lot of times you can pick 10 items or something. Make sure those 3 are in there. But if you get a package where the items are already selected, make sure those 3 items are in there too. Because if something breaks, those are the most expensive ones to fix. When you do sign up, just mark on your calendar when your warranty expires. They usually typically automatically renew if you're on a monthly payment schedule. You do get quite significant discounts if you pay ahead a year at a time. Sometimes that's useful, sometimes that's not. I've done it both ways. But also, talk to them about the grace period, and also see if you can work with the company, because as soon as something's broken, you have to communicate with them to send you somebody, and a lot of times you don't even get to pick who they send, and so you're better off to get with a company that you can actually work with. And although American Home Shield kind of drags their feet on just about everything, they're quite professional. They've been around for a really long time, and I kind of like that company. Now, before I make this blanket endorsement though, please tell me your experiences and write down which companies you've liked. And when you do that, in the comments below, also write down what area of the country you're at, so that people can assess whether any kind of particular warranty company is better in one part of the country versus another. And that might help all of us. I'm not familiar with a lot of other areas other than where my properties are. And as you know, most of my properties are in Georgia, and basically Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, that's about it. So I'm in the southeast. Anywhere else in the country, I don't know. I do have friends that use American Home Shield in Arizona and California successfully, but I just don't know about any of the other states. So if you have information on that, please share that with us. And that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share, please comment, please write me suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe right there, and I'll show you where I am.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.